Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of Fire Force, chapter 301, choosing the future. Really? I'm not sure this is really considered as a choosing the future if it's all been kind of chosen for you. I mean, most of these most of these villains haven't really like chosen, or do you want to live or die? But who knows? Maybe this is referring to something else in the chapter. I guess we'll see. So, anyways, the first page in the chapter we have Charon saying Haumea as he starts to rise up and is approaching the weird bath. I honestly don't know what that would be called. Like just approaching Haumea, honestly. As then we see Haumea's cute face as Charon's right next to her. And then we get a bunch of stuff, and now if I get to the chapter, and she was like, "May I?" And she just kind of blushes and looks away as Charon goes there, grabs Tomea, and holds her up, and looks at her as everything's the same, as Shinra is like smiling a bit. As then we have the next page with Charon be like, "Haumea," as Haumea is like, "Don't hold me like I'm some baby," which is true. That is basically how Charon is holding her. If I give it the outfit, kinda is the same outfit that you have a baby, like the very baggy type. So yeah, anyways, then we have Charon be like, "But we've all been reborn, the whole world, even me and you too." As then we see Shiran look at that as he says, "Absolutely nothing's absolute, but I absolutely won't make you regret being born into a world of death." Wait, what? So absolutely nothing is absolute, but I'll absolutely make not make you regret. Oh my god, I'll tell you what this as is. This is the protagonist immunity. Like you know how a lot of times villains say something how absolutely there's gonna be a victory for their boss, yet their heroes are always gonna have like something absolute and something how they're gonna topple even though their own will is absolute. Like look at One Piece for example. The Beast Pirates, there is no way they can defeat Kaido, defeat Kaido, and then he goes like, "Oh yeah, that's nothing like that's gonna happen. Well, our guy's gonna do that because he's never gonna fall, kind of like that." So here's the Hamia say, "Shinra Banshoman." I'm gonna assume that she's gonna talk like a little kid now, just for the fun of it. And she looks at him as Banshoman is like, "Believe me," and she's like, "Now that I've cast off mankind's collective unconsciousness, I can truly live." As she's like, "Damn right." As Samira starts to be nervous, as well as she looks back at whatever that thing was, and she's like, "But then," as we see that weird thing that she was wearing, as we see her all dark with three eyes that I'm assuming are supposed to be the same eyes as she had before. As she's like, "Where did all that despair go?" As then we see that thing kind of like getting bigger and bigger and bigger. As I'm guessing it's all the despair from people as it gets more and more intense and bigger and bigger. It looks like it's can eat Char and Hamea, as it now seems like kind of open to reveal all three eyes as Char gets nervous and Hamea hides behind him. And then Shino appears in his demonic looking way. When I say demonic, I mean his face is not smiling. He's just kind of like demon. As he goes there, as he even more kind of demonic face. As he goes, "It doesn't have a place in this world." As Shinra just kicks it and completely destroys that weird thing. Finally, it's destroyed. It looked ridiculous, and its use was ridiculous. So yeah, that fire kick from Shinra also like is so strong that it actually sends it to the ground. As Shino's like, "Go back to sleep." As then we have Shino standing over there at the kind of hero pose as the sun's in the background, which I guess is maybe this is the what's it called, what's the name of the Batman villain in Soul Eater? Why can't I remember him? The not Shinigami, the guy with three eyes. I guess that's how the Shinigami got sealed, since this is almost guaranteed a prequel to the Soul Eater. Like anyone who's questioning on why people are still questioning if this is a prequel to Soul Eater, until like I'm assuming this to be confirmed at in the final chapter, where we'll have like how many long years later to Soul Eater it is, and then that's when it's gonna be like 100% confirmed. That's when people are gonna stop questioning it. Right now, it's just like it's very on the nose. So, as anyways, there, Shibashima will be like, "Now, get back out there and live again." Although, considering the fact they were trying to kill themselves for a long time, would this even be? Would that be living for the first time? As then we have Chan looking at Hamia smiling, as Hamia is like still a bit crying. So yeah. Anyways, then we have where the girls are naked. As then we have Inka be like, it looks like Hamia has chosen life. What do we do? As we see all the other ones there. As Amaterasu is like, I will disappear along with despair. I'm opting for death. As then we have Iris be like, but Amaterasu. As well, wait, is that her name gonna be Amaterasu? Well, I guess Amaterasu. So I guess Amaterasu gonna be. I have no interest in going out and living at this point. As he was like, no, if anyone should despair, it should be me, your doppelganger. As Amaterasu responds with, don't be stupid. Your eyes have always overflowed with hope. And then we have Amaterasu saying, you chose to die with Hameya out of kindness towards me and her. Ayas, you should live in my place. No, you should live for the both of us. As I was like, a fake like me? As he was like, what about you, Sumia? As Sumia's like, I have seen the modern age of world of flames, and now a world of death and souls. I have no interest in living as long as a lone human across 3 ages. Don't worry, Sumia, you can die in hell where you deserve. In fact, the one thing that's missing is Hibana kicking you in the face and breaking your neck. Anyways, there we have Asbila. Amaterasu, thank you for shining on all of us for so long. As well as be like, you're not a fake, Iris. You're the me I always wanted to be. As then we come to the real world, as Hamiya's like praying against that position, as some tears come from her eyes, as then we see two beings emerge from it, and those two beings are Iris and Inka, and thankfully in clothes for a change. So yeah, I guess Sumeria and Amaterasu died. I guess not everyone survived, which doesn't make kind of sense, but still. I'm kind of surprised that only one. I guess this is kind of implied that only one between Iris and Amaterasu could have returned because one was a doppelganger, and it doesn't seem like doppelgangers have been brought back unless if there was people who were already dead. So yeah, I guess it gets that's kind of thing. Gotta be honest, kind of disappointed with Amaterasu how she was kind of handled. Like you think the first pillar who's been kind of like, well, it's not that she was like a big threat, but she was like mentioned a few times and kind of like this the twisted presence would have more of a thing. I'm not very happy how she was handled. Plus, I'm not sure if she's going to go to me or to heaven, but what can you do, I suppose? But yeah. I mean, I guess she'll go to me because of the things she did wasn't really heroic and she was mostly messing with people. But yeah, kind of disappointed on that front. As for Samaria, well, unfortunately for that bitch, she's going to my hell, and in my hell, we do not treat people like her very kindly. And if she's that gonna be, then, well, actually, I'll check at the end to see where she went because I'm pretty sure I have a good idea where her body will end up with. So yeah, anyways, then we see Shinobushi will be like, Sister Iris, as Isaac, Shino-san, as then we have Iga be like, and I'm here too, as Shinobushi is like, what? I guess they thought she would be brought back or something, I don't really know. I mean, to be fair, there's no reason for them all to die. And then Shinobashima be like, look who came back. So then we have Inka be like, I tried dying, but it was actually kind of lame. Seriously? So all this time, you've been screaming about how you wanted to die, how much you wanted to have people end, but now you're saying it's gotta be lame? I guess maybe the collected being in that weird world with the rest of the girls, she kinda got killed, she kinda got bored of it. Oh well, what can you do? As if she should be like, well done, brother, now everything is settled. As then Shirobashima be like, no, we are not done just yet. As then, next to Shirobashima and Iris, Inka, Charahamea, that weird black flame fog is behind them, or in front of them, as it gets more of a form with a skull and everything, it becomes bigger. It's like, I have no reason to let you continue living. As Shirobashima is like, yeah, I know. As then we have the narrator be like, a new world and a new divine order. There is one step left towards saving the world. To be continued in chapter 232, Divine Judgment. Alright? I mean, as creatures who give you divine judgment, this thing, even though it doesn't have like a humanoid form, it definitely would look like something that will give you divine judgment. So yeah, judging by this chapter, it seems like it's implying how Shinra has to die now, or like because he's no longer necessary, he can die or something. I don't really know fully what this is referring to. Maybe because like this creature is something that he created, or at least or the very least is something that's connected to him personally. So I'm not exactly sure on why he would need to, die or something. So that's a bit of a weird kind of thing. I guess this is supposed to be like the whole choosing the future now is gonna be. Like, is this thing gonna is he going to let this thing kill him or something? Although, judging by his reaction, it seems like he was kind of like, yeah, I have to die, blah, blah, blah. So I do have to wonder. I do have to wonder if Shield's gonna have to die now as well. Or is there gonna be like something, hey, just not fused together again. That seems like a perfect reasonable explanation. Or maybe Sean's just gonna be reverted to the baby, like he's gonna be a little brother now or something. I don't really know. But yeah. So that's the end of the chapter. This chapter, all in all, is kind of like, there's nothing real special about it. It's kind of decent with a few weird things. And yeah, nothing really there, all that special. Kind of an epilogue, bringing Ainka and Iris back, but that's really pretty much it. I mean, this thing at the end is very creepy, and I'm actually curious on where this is gonna go, but as it stands, chapter alone, yeah, nothing. Now, before we go, we should probably check to see if Samira is where I thought she was gonna be. Yep, she's there. So, like I thought, Sumeria has fallen into one of those pits that appeared since Shinra brought all of those villains from Fire Force back to life, and is now gonna be falling down an infinite pit filled with holy divine judgment that as soon as an arrow touches it, dies. I mean, I can hold it out with only minimal burns, but most demons are just gonna die. So yeah, sucks to be her, but oh so thankful that she got that what she deserved at the end. So yeah, that's about it for the chapter. I hope you guys tell me in the comments below what did you think of the chapter, what do you think is gonna happen next, what do you think this giant creature is referring to, and with all that said, don't forget to please like and share and subscribe. Uh, and for this, I can always see Obimotos next time. Goodbye.